Come on, boys. Let's make America great again. It's your turn, buddy.
Before you cast your vote in this election, think about how it'll impact the people you care about the most.
Daddy!
Remember, you can vote any way you want, and no one will ever know.
Do your patriotic duty.
You bet I did, brother.
What happens in the booth stays in the booth. Vote Harris Walls.
Okay, I absolutely love that. It's funny. And also, I hope that like guys surrounded by a bunch of chuds know that they can vote the way they want. And let me just first say, I don't necessarily like that the main guy in the ad needs to see his daughter to think that he should vote for Harris Walls. I feel like he should anyway. But I will also say, if you are a longtime fan of the show, maybe you like my work, you just want to know who I am as a person, just know that that's probably the fourth time I've seen that ad. And the idea of him looking at his little girl and then voting for her, like, is literally going to make me tear up right now. That is the sort of person that I am right now. I cannot take anything about dads and their daughters without falling to a weepy mess. But anyway, I did like that ad. I hope that there's going to be a gap in favor of Donald Trump. But can we be at least like 45% not garbage as a gender? Can we hit that threshold,
You
Francesca?
said garbage, John. You're, oh my God.
I will wear a hefty bag until the end of day.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
The alpha male can't take being called garbage. No, but I think that ad was really sweet. I totally agree with you. It kind of like warms my heart. And it is sort of like, I think in this in general is the biggest divide in this country is the idea that you vote only for yourself and your personal wealth and, you getting more money and keeping more money. Many Republicans over the years have made that case to me. Why don't you become a Republican? You'll keep more of your money. And it's like, I'm not a millionaire, but okay, thanks for thinking that I was. But it's like, it's very self-interested. And I think Democrats writ large vote as a community for other people, for the people in their lives who have the least, for the disabled, for the people who are immigrants, for themselves who happen to maybe be both of those things. Like, we do see voting as more of a collective effort, and the fruits of which being a collective effort. So I love the part of this ad. And yes, it is sad that sometimes you have to see your daughter to know that women's rights are on the line here. But it's more than that. It's a call to say it's okay to be empathetic. It's okay to vote for the person with the least power in this country. Yeah. And let's be real, children are part of that. And their future is at stake here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people saying like, on social media things like a lot of like MAGA dads are going to vote for a guy that they wouldn't leave alone in a room with Trump. Like that, or they wouldn't leave their daughters alone in the room with him, but you're still gonna support him. Super weird, super weird. I just want to mention this because it was a response to that ad. What if the men are also secretly voting for Kamala? Could be like the Pina Colada song, which I think is clever. I like it. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?